Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. How's everyone doing today? We've got a race for you today between wjg999 and jooniejoone. wjg999 is a moderator in the channel, and jooniejoone is a well-known hack runner, speed runner, GT classic, a really nice dude. Both of these guys are fantastic. I'm pretty hyped for this. Our runners are finally set up. I think they're ready to go. They're going to get themselves readied in the SRL. Joonie says they needed one more second, so we're just going to hang out. A well-known hack. So yeah, we've got a round. Sorry, this is a redemption bracket round 1, I believe. Match 1. So this is the Super Metroid Accessible Randomizer Tournament, or SMRAT for short. Super hyped to have this match today. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. We're going to be getting started here in a moment now. Yes, yes, do the following thing while we wait. All right, our runners are ready. Good luck. Have fun. Here we go. Quit. JJock has been removed from the race, and the race will begin in 10 seconds. Okay, and it's going on the SRL, so we should be seeing a start here any moment now. Any moment now. Yes, that is what you do, Amadeus. That is the protocol. And we're off. Junie already with a head start. Going to, and then WJG is off as well. So WJG is a very, very new runner to Super Metroid. Has definitely put in a lot of work to learn movement. I believe they play on keyboard, if I'm not mistaken. They did warn us that their stream was going to be a little bit glitchy, so we apologize for that. Junie is going to do a traditional fall here. I thought they used Moonfall, but looks like they're going to go for a just a traditional fall here. Curious what we might find here at the first item. It's typically Morph Ball, or if it's not Morph Ball, then it's going to be something to get you into the ceiling, whether that's high jump boots, ice, space jump. Those are typical items. A lot of the times it's either space jump or ice, we've noticed. And so we'll get a look here on Junie's side, and it's space jump. So one of the 4 items that I mentioned. So Junie refuses to use Moonfall. Okay, cool. And just like that, Junie has picked up, and so has WJG, picked up their space jump. Space jump's a nice item. It opens up a lot, which sometimes can be annoying. But I usually go wreck ship early, so having space jump's actually really nice because I don't have to worry about doing CWJ. Ooh, and we get a power bomb. That's really nice because now we can check Billy Mays, we can check the left of Morph, we can check below Mother Brain. That's always a really nice find. WJG is going to pick that up as well. So we're going to get a first look at the Billy Mays. WJ is taking the same frames to a whole new level. And we've got an E-tank, the double E-tank. Oof, wjg needs to be careful here. One more hit, and that's for sure death. And gets it very nicely done. I believe, I don't know how much the rocks or the boulders do. I think it's definitely a lot. If anyone has that number off the top of their dome piece, I'd love to have it. But thankfully it doesn't matter. 2 E-tanks in the back, gonna get a full refill here. And we got another E-tank. So we're looking really, really nice for E early on in this race. So our runners are not going to have to worry about getting bodied by side hoppers, at least dying quickly to side hoppers. So that's definitely a plus. But Joonie is going to check the left side here. I'm not sure if they're on board with doing full meme route here. They did pick up another powerbomb pack, which is always nice. Yeah, just going to go ahead and continue the traditional way. I like having another powerbomb pack because now I don't have to worry about going back to the ship and refilling. I can just go right on through. And furthermore, with having 10 powerbomb packs, our runners can now do full gauntlet. Gauntlet is known to hold a lot of good goodies. So that's super nice. But we're gonna get our first look here below Mother Brain. Ooh, X-ray. Well, that's interesting. Our runners are going to be able to X-ray climb, which is helpful in a few locations if you know how to do it optimally. And Varia has been found at Gauntlet quite a few times. WJG not too far behind. Their timer is also about 5 seconds behind, so overall not actually that far behind, given the timer and where they're at. Doing a pretty good job keeping up. They pick up their X-ray scope. Joonie's going to be able to check this item to the left. Normally you wouldn't be able to. You would have to go to the ship and refill because you would be out of power bombs if you did the full check. To the left of, oh, best item in the game. We find the spring ball. This item rocks. So I'm super excited that our runners found it because now I can be happy for the rest of the race. And we get early validation, which is always nice. Oh, WJG, this is actually a very interesting play that could really honestly make a difference here because this is something jooniejoone did not do. This could give WJG a little bit of information. Getting a little bit trolled. Oh no, oh no. Gonna have to bail on the idea. That could have been interesting though, but I don't blame them. The acid does a lot of damage, and if you get stuck down there, it's never fun. But I like the idea. It was a really good idea by WJG to make that play. You have the power bombs for it. Why not? I've seen gravity there once before, and that's one of those checks that you just hate having to come back for. And we're gonna get a gauntlet check, everybody. So 3 items back here. Looks like Joonie's actually going to check criteria power bombs first, which is a good first check. You have enough power bombs for it. Space jump without high jump boots is a little bit wonky, but still a good item to have to get up here quickly without having to IBJ or a speed booster up there. It looks like Joonie's going to use some power bombs. And we find yet another energy tank. This is probably the quickest amount of E-tanks, the quickest to 4 that I've seen in any seed. This is super fast. But our runners are, yeah, like this is a smoky nightmare here, having to come in and see already runners with 4 E-tanks, and we're not even 10 minutes in. If I can remind you, we had 2 E-tanks at Billy Mays. We had an E-tank at Awakening Missiles, and an E-tank at Criteria Power Bombs. So, got you all caught up. I just said caught you all caught up. That was English. I got you all caught up. And WJG is going to refill. We'll most likely do the same route as Junie here. So, it's just a missile pack, but it is our first missile pack, so definitely going to pick that up. WJG looks like they're going to check Gauntlet first. Never mind. It totally looked like they were going left. That was really weird when I saw this side of the map. I was like, huh? It looked like they were going to the left. That was really weird. Okay, so let's see what's in the back. Do we think a suit's going to be back here? Do we think nothing's going to be back here? Maybe a beam? And we have missile pack and a super pack, which honestly, well, actually, now that we know that this check is actually out of logic, those supers will not be our first logical supers, but still nice to have just in case we don't find any supers elsewhere. But here's another. Ooh, okay. WJG's fine. WJG's fine. All right, so jooniejoone has basically everything you need to do a full pink Brinstar clear and a green Brinstar clear here. Picked up 2 power bombs, which is going to be very nice. Yeah, sometimes runners forget to check. Ooh, and it's plasma. Some people forget to check that item on if they do early gauntlet. They'll just fly right on through and completely forget about plasma. But plasma is definitely a very, very powerful item to have early on. You're just going to be able to blast through most enemies in the early goings. Nothing can withstand plasma shots in the early goings. It's just a really good thing to... Oh, and WJG is actually going to skip out on Gauntlet. We'll probably check the back, or maybe is doing... Did Junie check this? Wait. Oh, WJG realizing this is... Okay, this explains why Junie didn't check it. But did Junie ever go... No, they didn't, because they only had power bombs. Okay, interesting. So that check is going to be left unchecked until our runners go back there, because we didn't have any missiles. That's actually the first time I've ever really seen that before. That's interesting. Ooh, and we find Ice Beam. So lots of beams early on, and WJG picks up their Plasma Beam. And another missile pack for Junie. So WJG is going to elect to check the back of Gauntlet here. We'll see it's just a missile and a super pack, which so far has been our only super found. So if our first logical supers are at Shack Tool, for example, I don't know if WJG can do the skip to the back of Spo. But we'll see where... Oh, never mind. There's a super pack right there, but for Junie, so WJG is just fine. Although, wait. No. We can still... Okay, we still have logical access to the basement. That could be our first... Did I say Shack Tool? I meant Spore Spawn. I meant Spore Spawn, I'm sorry. That's funny. We could still find... We're probably most likely going to find missiles or supers down here, logically speaking. So that means Edacoons probably has a missile or a super pack. Yeah, first supers at Shack would be heckin' annoying. Ooh, and we find high jump boots, by the way. Wow, this seed is just really throwing a lot of really nice items. Like, high jump boots and ice are definitely items that can throw a person into go mode. Ice now prevents our runners from ever having to find speed. High jump is really nice for lower Norfair, and just movement in the later goings it's just super nice. I love WJG's use of the X-ray beam there. It's super interesting to watch newer players in this tournament, because this tournament is a accessible tournament for players who are very new to... Okay, now I'm confused. So where were our logical... Okay, Junie triple taked on the reserve tank there, but where were our logical missiles? Trying to think here. Anyone? I don't know. That's interesting. Well, WJG is definitely in a... No, actually, we've learned that screw attack is the logical access for Gauntlet. Meme route. That's exactly it, Amadeus, or whoever said it first. Burnin'. That's exactly it. So logically, our first missiles are going to be found probably in the tube, actually. It might even be a super pack in the tube. Super or a missile in the tube. Yeah, Burnin'. Good job, Burnin'. This may be one of the very first forced meme route seeds we've had in a while. Because again, as we've learned from the Varia randomizer admins, screw attack is required for logical access to Gauntlet. But WJG is going to have to come back up, which is definitely unfortunate for them. Junie's going to get a nice clip there. But I've noticed definitely the WJG's movement has improved drastically. Did Junie's... Looked like Junie's stream skipped for a moment there, but just a missile pack. So definitely going to be skipping that. Junie's at 20 missiles already. Looking pretty good for ammo overall. Going to go for the wave gate glitch here. Has high jump boots, so going to do the high jump setup. Gets it first try, very nicely done. This is another out of logic trick. Gets us another super pack. So already Junie's at 20 supers, which is very nice number to have. Still looking for our first suit though. Could really be basically all of Wreck Ship. Outside of the Speedlock location, you still got Upper Norfair locations. You have the Bubble Mountain right. Could be a suit, could be Varia. Still quite a few areas. Another E-Tank. Junie already has 2 rows unlocked, and they haven't even left Ink Brinstar yet. That's incredible for E-Tanks. Smokey has probably broken their pencil lead a few times, writing all this down. This is good stuff. And of course, as we expected, a super pack at the Brinstar, our logical first missile pack of any kind. So that's really cool. So I know Darkrid, if you're out there, you're probably frothing at the mouth because you like to do meme route, and logically speaking, that would be a very good option for you. So we're gonna move on down into Red Brinstar. So the obvious choice for Junie here, with this much health, this kind of ammo, and space jump, is a good option, definitely, to go up here. Gonna have 3 item checks, alpha power bombs, 2 at beta power bombs. Excuse me, other way around. 2 at alpha, 1 at beta. Ooh, WJG misses, and it's not gonna be able to pick up that super pack. That's definitely unfortunate. Hopefully, yeah, that's the worst side to have dropped down on. The most unfortunate side to have dropped down on. I'm curious if they'll go back for the super, or if they'll elect to go down through meme route. Looks like they're just going to head on through, which is actually okay because they're going to run into a super pack under the bridge, which is super Nice for them. Junie already through alpha. Gonna head up to beta power bombs here. Still looking for our suits. Got quite a few locations in Wreck Ship that we still have to check. Okay, that's what I thought. Junie's stream is skipping just a little bit. But WJG's stream has actually calmed down quite a bit. That's nice. The seeds kind of calmed down a little bit on progression. Been throwing a lot of missiles at us. Another super pack. So Junie's definitely honestly really close to go mode. I know Junie can do a full suitless, no problem, very quickly, and Junie has all of the items needed to do a full suitless. Outside of maybe grapple beam, but they would be able to get up other ways. I know they can crab climb. I know they can springball jump fairly well. So honestly, a Varia suit could put jooniejoone into full go mode. It's definitely throwing a lot of good progression. Of course, still looking for a little bit of ammo. But with that super pack, we're already at 40. And another super pack again. And of course, WJG picks up their E-Tank as Junie's making their way to the wrecked ship. And the wave beam. So already ice wave plasma. That's some pretty powerful beams right there. There is one thing I've noticed about WJG's gameplay. I don't know if either of or any of you have noticed. I'm willing to wait until I see another long stretch, but it doesn't look like they use the run button very often. We'll keep an eye out on that. So we're gonna get a first look here at the left side, first item around the wreck ship. And a missile pack. So Junie is gonna say nope to that and move right on through. Good thinking there by WJG to farm up some power bombs. Junie is going to be taking on the elephant. Most likely going to be going for the Doppler. So I think Junie took a little message out of WJG's book and decided to save some frames here. WJG's stream looks to be mighty crisp. A slowed down Fantoon is a pretty scary Fantoon. Junie having a little bit of an issue here trying to get a Doppler going, missing the initial setup, getting bodied and not being able to manipulate Fantoon's movement on the way back. Now out of missiles. Definitely an off Fantoon fight for Junie. Still going to be able to take care of Fantoon nonetheless. Fantoon can be a jerk. And welcome everybody to the stream. We're having a fantastic day. Junie's looking like maybe probably one. Ooh, what happened there? Not entirely sure. Maybe one more round left for Junie here, and Fantoon should be dead-zo. And that's it. Fantoon's down. Congratulations. WJG picks up another E-Tank, going to be checking Mission Impossible, which we know I think is just a missile pack. Junie now has a couple items already unlocked for them. They got left side wreck ship, right side supers, left side supers. They've got, right side reserve, left side supers. They've got the E-Tank location. So we're gonna get a look at lots of items here on Junie's side. Could be our suits. Could be charge beam, maybe speed booster, or screw attack. Lower Norfair is looking even more appealing. There is nothing better than a high jump screw attack space jump Lower Norfair. That's like, that's the cream of the crop. Just straight blasting pirates in the face with your screw. It's so beautiful. And Junie also with the forward thinking, farming up some power bombs here. It's always good to think about your ammo management. And Junie and WJG have shown us that today, especially in wreck ship. If you don't have bombs, having a high power bomb count can be the difference. And this is our first match between WJG and jooniejoone. It is the Redemption Alternative Winners Bracket, however you would like to refer to it as. Match 1. These runners, I believe WJG faced Skarsnik in the winners bracket, and jooniejoone faced Poplars in the winners bracket. Both alternatively winning that game, being moved down into this bracket, and so that's how they're facing each other for you this morning. And yeah, like already almost all of the movement items missing, of course, speed booster. I don't think, oh yeah, of course. So WJG is going to go down, which is expected, which honestly could play out huge in their favor if both suits are located down here and Junie spends a lot of their time clearing out wreck ship. The wreck ship cleared. Oh, did they save? Oh, okay. Oh no, he KO'd through it. Junie. Okay, they saved. Okay, they saved. Wow. Usually, okay, it's funny because Junie typically doesn't save. So it looks like they were saving here. Sometimes they don't even save there to make the check because they typically grab a lot of items. Like they're not really known for skipping items. As you can see, they've picked up a lot of items already. But that save, oh, and WJG finds the various suit. This is kind of what I was talking about. If that's huge for WJG because that now opens up Lower Norfair. They won't have screw attack, of course, but that Varia find is definitely big for WJG. They could run right into gravity as well and won't have to do any of these checks that jooniejoone is doing. And another super pack for jooniejoone. Looks like they're going to pick that up, probably thinking ahead about not finding charge. Charge or Ridley Beam is an item that in the vanilla game is found behind Ridley. Just kidding. In the SMRAT seeds, typically like probably 80+% of the time, charge has been found behind Ridley or somewhere in Lower Norfair. So we'll see where charge is found this time. And Junie makes it out. Very nice. We're going to get a check here at Spazer. But again, Junie still has quite a bit of wreck ship to get through, as WJG is going to most likely, if nothing's found here, it's going to be able to skip right script right through it. And another missile pack. WJG, skipping it. Feels comfortable with the missiles that they have. And jooniejoone making very good use of space jump and screw attack, just absolutely shredding the attic enemies here. And WJG is going to be moving on into Kraid. We got 3 items to check here, all accessible to WJG. It's very possible that Gravity could be here. We've had Gravity here a few times at Kraid E-Tank. We've had suits at Kraid as well. Yeah, so kind of what WJG did was they went down, and really a lot of the supers have been going up. There's been a ton of supers in jooniejoone's path. Okay, so here's a good thing about having Spring Ball. Another really nice use is you don't have to do the mid-air morphs here. You can just pop, 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 and you're good to go. Let's take a look. And it's a missile pack. Again, nothing here paying off for jooniejoone. Of course, screw attack definitely makes it worth it. But overall, not progression. Well, actually, I take that back. For SMRAT, technically, it is progression. But nothing that will... Oh, wow. Okay. So, that definitely changes things. That's pretty big. That's a speed booster there. Would have been even more interesting if there was something locked at the speed booster location. But speed booster is nice. Speed booster is definitely a nice... yeah, now they can... now Junie can get the missiles. I definitely wanted to go and get those. I was worried. Somehow Junie unlocked a new tech to teleport into the Chozo's hands. We're going to have to talk to him afterwards to figure out how they did that. And Kraid is done dancing and is just going to go home unsatisfied with Samus's dancing. And we find Super Pack. So WJG's somewhat catching up in super count. We'll definitely want 2 or 3 more super packs if they're considering a lower Norfair run. Jooniejoone's gonna get a first look here at this item if it doesn't skip on a Powerbomb pack. Junie will probably pick this up. It's nice to have 15. Usually 15 is a good number to have. If you have ice, you don't really need to have 15, but 15 is still an okay number to be stopping at. We're gonna get a look at the Kraid E-Tank and the Gravity location. Another E-Tank, and whoa, Junie just debated us, thinking he was gonna skip it. Turns around, picks it right up. Why not? Free refill. And the E-Tank item at Kraid is a reserve tank. Oh boy. So jooniejoone's gonna make their way down through Red Tower and basically kind of mimic the checks that WJG has done. Going to run into their various suit. The only difference is that we know Gravity's not here, so Gravity's most likely going to be in... Wow, there's actually a whole lot of places Gravity can be right now. It can be basically all of Bubble Mountain. It could be at Croc. It could be in Upper Norfair. It could be at Ice, High Jump Boot area, Cathedral Missiles. Yeah, it's the first to make that play to find the Gravity suit. And okay, so here's something that we have to really point out here. That mock ball right there by WJG is actually a really exciting moment, especially for WJG, who has been playing this game for like less than 5 months. So a trick like that for WJG is super hype. So definitely a GG to WJG. You know, better runners just do these things without even thinking about it. And it's good to remember where we all came from. So good job to WJG. And another super pack. That puts them at 25. A little bit better than having 20. Could possibly force, or could possibly push me down to lower Norfair, knowing that as long as I don't miss any of my supers, I have a good opportunity to take out Kraid, especially with having power bombs as well. Ooh, Junie picking up that speed booster. We're gonna get a check here. It's a very interesting check by Junie. Let's see if this pays off, because this is not a check normally. It's funny, I was going to talk to Junie about this the other day. In their race that I commentated previously, I've noticed that they spark the ceiling a lot doing this check. It's kind of funny. Waterway actually can be gravity in this logic, because gravity is not required to check this location. Just speed, surprisingly. There's a lot of like little things that I would, if I had access to choosing particular stuff like that, I would probably make a change to make it even more accessible. But that's just what the logic we're given. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of interesting. That jump is easier with high jump boots, but without high jump boots, it's not as easy. But there's super packs everywhere, fam. But yeah, there's just enough space to do the spark, which is very interesting. Now we're gonna get our first look here at high jump area, and Junie's also going to pick up. I don't remember what was that. Oh, right, Varia. So they're gonna be picking up Varia very soon as well. And even more energy tanks. I feel like all of the energy tanks are stashed outside of lower Norfair here. And Meridia, for that matter. And boom. jooniejoone with the Varia pickup. And honestly, that their personal skill level, that puts them in go mode. I don't see them checking anything else in Bubble Mountain. They're probably going to go straight down to lower Norfair and maybe look for ammo in the really close spots, but that's as good as done for jooniejoone there. Having the ability to do Zeb skip, just needs to find maybe one or two, well, two at least, or some more missile packs, but that's a donezo deal right there for Junie. WJG is making their way to the cathedral. We're gonna get our first look at this item, which could also be gravity. And it is, teasing us. WJG, please. Ooh, grapple. Oh, that's nice. Grapple beam. Definitely makes farming better. That also puts Shack Tool into logic. So charge could be at Shack Tool. jooniejoon's most likely, of course, going to go to Kraid first. It's typically always the better decision, even if you're in go mode, to just go in and clear out Kraid and then move down to lower Norfair. But it's always personal preference, whatever you feel comfortable with. And another missile pack for WJG. It's a super pack for Junie here. We'll definitely pick it up. They are now one super away from being from their skill set in go mode. I'm curious where gravity is, though. We're getting to check here, and yet another E-tank, just gobbling up all the E-tanks our runners are. I forget. Where was Wave Beam? Oh, it was at Gravity. Yeah, that's right. I think it was at Gravity. jooniejoone's going to set up for the 2-missile 4 or 2-3. We'll see which one they go for. And it was the 2-3. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. I typically do just 2 missiles and then 4 supers. Like my second missile doesn't actually hit the mouth. It just stuns the arm. Or rather, Oh, and that there it is. That's 60 supers for Junie. So I'm actually kind of curious what they decide to do here. I've seen them straight up go mode like this before. So I'm very interested to see if they decide to do that. But I'm very interested to see where gravity is. Where do you guys think gravity is? Still a lot of locations left where it could be. Ooh, bombs. Shack tool. Oh, wave was the ocean? Okay, cool, thanks. Spazer beam. And goodbye, Spazer beam. You know, that's actually kind of funny you say that, Fruit Bat Salad, because WJG almost checked that location, but kept getting hit by the Poyas into the acid. So we may never know. I mean, we'll probably eventually see it, but jooniejoone never checked that location, and yeah, okay, so just as I thought, jooniejoone's just gonna say YOLO, and even if gravity was right there at high jump E-Tank, jooniejoone's like, me no care, me go mode, let's go. So this is kind of the play that I expected Junie as a player to make. Just gonna go right down to Lower Norfair, not checking a single item. This is the play, honestly, that I would make. And then on my way back out of Lower Norfair, after checking probably maybe Ridley. Actually no, because gravity can't be in Lower Norfair. So this is a really heads up play here. You go through, skip everything in Norfair. Charge can still be down there, but you have enough ammo already. And then on your way out of Lower Norfair, maybe just kind of pick and choose what you want to check, but we're pretty quick at our suitless, so really maybe making the checks would be slower in the end depending on where gravity is. But it's like one of those things, like if you make that one check, it's not there, then you're making other checks and it's not there. It's like, really, when do you stop making the checks, and when do you just decide to commit to maybe a suitless? But I'm curious to see what Junie decides to do, because we kind of think the same. Him and I are like virtually the same in skill level, and we make virtually the same decisions. It's kind of freaky. Where's WJG off to? Oh, right. Of course, they don't have speed. So that is going, or wave. So they're going to have to come back this way. So with wave, they would have been able to do a recently discovered trick to skip through Frog Speedway. You can only do it coming back, not going forward, which is unfortunate, but that is the case. So it's definitely one of those tricks that you can learn. You're in go mode minus speed, and you're coming back through Lower Norfair. Do that trick. Definitely saves a bit of time. And it does look like WJG is making the play for Fantoon, which tells me they are unable to do the Wavegate glitch, which I guess they proved when they left Pink Burn Star. So nothing wrong with that. Some runners are comfortable with tricks while others are not, and that's what makes this particular tournament so great, because those tricks are not required. So logically speaking, WJG is just making the logical play. So that's pretty cool. They haven't found wave yet, and once they find wave, then they know, hey, those locations are now in logic. I'm curious if Junie does the speed kill or just decides to kill with supers. Gonna kill with supers as well. Nice. Very nice, quick, pop, pop, pop. I'm gonna have to start implementing that. I think I play it too safe in the pirate room here. But yeah, Junie actually entered in Lower Norfair really good health, really good ammo. Not going to need a farm at all. Just going to be able to dive right in. 30 supers. For every missed super, for every super, it's 6 missiles. So Junie can miss upwards to 15 or so missiles. Super's already missed about 4 or 5 there. Also, I'm not accounting for the power bombs. Could probably miss even more than that. Again, missing a few supers should be okay though. Looking to be about maybe 18 left or so. More supers missed. Taking a lot of damage from the tail there. And WJG is going to be checking beta power bombs. And that's it. jooniejoone takes out Ridley. We're going to get a check at the Ridley beam location here. And it's supers definitely going to pick that up. So, okay, no, really though, guys, I do want to say, I do think that Junie might suitless. I do think Junie might suitless Meridia this. I feel that's just kind of what Junie does. They'll skip everything and just go for the suitless Meridia because they are super fast at it. So it's like, I mean, yeah, they'll lose a few minutes, maybe even more, but they're super quick at their suitless. Like they're very, very well versed in their suitless Meridia. So I would see Junie especially making a skip there, but it's still possible in a race setting like this. I don't know, it's possible. And I guess there is one important thing to mention. Junie actually, I don't think they know how to double spring ball jump. It's a trick that I've been trying to teach them, but I'm not sure they've learned it quite yet, so that might also be an issue. Although Junie can crystal flash, and would be able to get out that way. So, yeah, I think escaping Dragon's Room, they could get a blue suit from. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is still doable. They can get a blue suit from Crystal Flash, pick up from Dragon, leave that way, and then spring ball jump their way out. And they have space jump, so that also helps a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. The world is Junie's oyster right now. There's a lot of decisions Junie's going to have to make right now as WJG picks up their moat supers. So, knowing Junie knows the logic here as WJG picks up the wave beam. Definitely checking these locations here, hoping to find grapple beam, most likely, or charge, of course. Gravity cannot be found here. Was there a missile pack? Or was that a super back there? Looks like most likely a super if Junie's going to go out of their way for it. It was a super. Nice. All right. WJG is going to be making their way down to fight Fantoon as Junie is finding yet another super, so that's super nice. Definitely comfortable now for ammo. But what do they do here? Do they check wave and speed booster location in Norfair Reserve? Do they skip it entirely? Also something to mention, this is match 1, and they will be playing their second match directly following this one, and Junie's going to be checking locations. Which I believe we know is nothing. So it looks like gravity's most likely at Croc or at Tower Supers. And WJG enrages Phantoon. Having Ice Wave Plasma definitely helps here. Gravity can be at Waterway, yes. Joonie checked that location before heading down to Lower Norfair. So it's looking like Joonie will most likely not make a play for Suitless without grapple. That is one difference that I forgot. Because knowing double spring ball jump takes away the need for grapple beam. Typically runners like to have grapple beam to escape Dragon. It's the only mystery in Norfair. That's funny. Trolled by the spacer beam. So yeah, we've seen an entire Bubble Mountain clear, so this is definitely going to be a time sink here for Joonie. Oh no. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's a good thing that they fell there and not further back. Yeah. Looking like... I am curious if they'll check Cathedral. Missile. Joonie's probably going to make a play for Croc here. It's a place we have not seen yet. And most likely has gravity. And WJG is done with Phantoon. The problem here, because WJG could not do Wavegate glitch. Oh, Joonie, where are you heading? Deciding to... Oh, we haven't seen this location yet. Oh, maybe we have. I think it was a super pack. Yeah. WJG picks up their screw attack. Okay, a question was, I hear people find gravity at that spot in Bubble Mountain a lot. Any insight on that, Jay? Which spot are we referring to? Lower right corner. I think... Yeah, so I would say why that spot in particular is because Varia is not required logically to check that location, so therefore it opens it up for when the randomizer is, placing the items, Varia in gravity can be placed there. So it doesn't wait for Varia to be placed for gravity to then be allowed to be placed there, because Varia is not needed to check that location. So that's probably why gravity is found there more often than not, if that means anything. So, looks like... Actually, this might actually have been a better play. Joonie coming through here to check this. If it had gravity, could just go straight up. But now they're going to be able to take the Croc Speedway, check Croc that way. So, very good routing choice here by jooniejoone. It's just unfortunate that we know that gravity is indeed somewhere in Croc and or at Crab Supers. Or excuse me, Tower Supers. Could also be right here. We didn't see this check, I don't think. Missile pack. Oh man, I think this might be the latest gravity I've ever seen for our runners. This is it's gonna be a last location for Junie. They've basically full cleared this seed. But here we go, everyone. We get some croc hype. This is when the believers in the always bet on croc can flock together and celebrate, as Junie will be most likely picking up their gravity suit here very soon. Although I think it would be super, super cool if gravity's not here and it's at Tower Supers. I think that would be super cool. It would be a real big feels bad moment for WJG, because that could have put them. Honestly, I think that might have put them in the lead, because they honestly would have. Oh, but they wouldn't have had speed for quite a while. So, well, I think the knowledge is definitely, because once they pick up speed here, had they been able to check that, they would have been able to go straight for it. But we'll see where gravity is. Where does Forgotten Highway land from wreck ship to where in Meridia? It would land you right below Plasma. Gravity immediately puts wreck ship into logic. Your wreck ship logic is speed booster, or space jump, or gravity bombs, or gravity high jump, or really gravity in general. Gravity through, of course, ammo, right? Power bombs to break the glass, power bombs and supers to get to wreck ship. But like logical progression, item-wise, really the moment you find gravity, wreck ship is in logic. So yeah, going from wreck ship to Meridia. You would still need. Oh wow, Junie's really gonna last location this. Okay, everyone, put your fingers together that this is not gravity, because that would be. That's gonna be so funny if it's at Crab Super. I keep saying Crab Supers. Okay, no gravity. No, but dang, Junie basically last location this item. So that's a hype gravity spot right there. That definitely in 100% puts jooniejoone in go mode. Quick question though, did Junie pick up bombs? I may have missed that. Yes, okay. Thank you. Yeah, so Junie literally only had 2 spots left. Sign missiles and tower supers. That's it. So that was a really late gravity suit for Junie there. Here's another super pack. Yeah, Junie's gonna pick that up, and we'll be finishing the seed off fairly soon. Just needs to go in, take out Dragon, and then boogie right out of there. That's a hefty load of supers there. 90. That's quite nice. That's a good question, Everald. All right, so WJG making their way out of wreck ship, as Junie is going to be making their way to Dragon. Yeah, kind of the interesting thing about this, had WJG, if WJG learns how to gate glitch, they could have had gravity taken out Dragon on their way up and then been in wreck ship now and would not have had to full clear it. That's interesting. This could have been a lot closer, I think. Joonie's gonna take a quick save here. Does not have charge, so it's probably thinking, I don't want a soft lock here. Bot's wounds, hitbox is a pain. Gravity was at grapple. In the croc area. You're very welcome. And here we go. 10 supers or 3 missiles equals 1 super, so that's 3 already. There's 4. And 5. And that's a miss. WJG is going to go down and check crab supers again. I keep saying crab supers. Why do I keep saying crab supers? Going to check this location that is located in this part of the map and holds a single item. Tower supers, climb supers, whichever you want to refer them as. What does it take for Forgotten Highway to be in logic, leaving wreck ship going to Meridia? Leaving wreck ship going to Meridia will never get you gravity. But gravity can be in wreck ship to then give you access through Forgotten Highway. But leaving through wreck ship to go to Meridia would never give you gravity, as gravity can never be anywhere near Meridia. Did that answer your question? Now on the reverse side, gravity then gives you access if you don't have grapple beam, if you don't have space jump, if you don't have high jump boots, if you don't have bombs, if you don't have any of those, gravity then gives you access through Forgotten Highway to wreck ship, which we've had a couple of those. And that is also a very good point. If gravity is in wreck ship, you'll always have 2 backs. It's if there's, I mean, most of the time you never really have to worry about that, because really all you need is power bombs and a super pack to open the gate. And then after that, and then a super to open the door, but then after that, it's all Gucci. Where's WJG off to? Oh, did they not check? No, they did. Maybe they're a little confused. Wow, I blinked and Junie's already done with whoops, wrong boss. Junie's already done with Dragon here. Ah yes, waterway. That's exactly what they're doing. So yeah, Junie's gonna be making their way out of Meridia here. And we'll be heading down to face Mother Brain. So everyone, prepare thyselves for a chargeless fight. Yes, waterway can have gravity. Good luck, racers. A little late into the race. Yeah, just a little. All right, there was also this location that WJG was unable to check. Another super pack. Wow. Okay, so you know what? We now officially know. Oh no, actually, there's the entirety of Meridia where charge could be. But at least for the final few checks, charge could still be at Tower Supers, and what's that other location that wasn't checked for Meridia? I think that was all of them. Oh wait, no. We did get a Tower Super check. Excuse me. So charge is somewhere in Meridia. Left sandpit charge. That's a good guess. And I'm also thinking charge at Shack Tool. So with WJG having Wave Beam, they're going to be able to check Croc now. I stole a charge out of the seed. And here we go. So WJG is going to check the Crumble Shaft missiles and then take the Croc Speedway down to Croc. And well, actually for them, this will be their last location because they've checked everywhere else. So this is going to officially be a last location gravity, which is always feels bad. Joonie already passed the baby. Going to be making their way down to the final rooms of Torian as WJG is going to be checking out the rest of Croc. I do think this would have been super close. Powder on Laser Bridge. Oh man. Very nice Zeb skip there. Is going to have roughly 82-ish, maybe 81. If I'm doing probably counting this way wrong. No, yeah, I'm counting it way wrong. Oh no, I was right. Okay, I was more than right. 78 supers. And then, so about 82 total supers here. Joonie's splicing in a clean mother brain fight there. Hope everyone's been enjoying this race. This is jooniejoone and wjg999. This is the redemption bracket. These runners were just recently knocked out of the winners bracket, and they have been facing each other for the first time. And there's Gravity Suit for WJG, and they are officially in possible go mode if they are comfortable with their ammo. So yeah, this was fun. That's another super pack that puts them at 70. Super, super nice. Follow the runners. Follow the stream J. Yeah, you can click on one of those links. I think that would suffice. No, but yeah, definitely follow our runners here. jooniejoone does a lot of awesome Metroid content if you're into that. Super awesome dude. WJG is streaming just for this tournament, so that's pretty cool. Maybe they'll like it and they'll come back for more personally. Only time will tell. But WJG is actually only one E-tank away. We found all of our E-tanks -1 outside of Meridia. So that means one more E-tank is somewhere in Meridia. As jooniejoone moves into Mother Brain 3 here. Gonna give a little flap to the face there with the rainbow beams, and jooniejoone's gonna be moving on to a big GG as he splices in the third part of this fight. You will see most likely another splice as he moves into his escape. Just kidding. Joonie does 90% Super Metroid runs. That's funny. And oh, yep, there it is. See, that's the splice I was talking about. Well done, Joonie. Totally not noticeable, fam. No, I'm playing. There's the splice. jooniejoone will probably go for a blue bomber here. Never mind, debates me. Makes me look like a fool. Maybe they'll save the animals. Most likely not. But yeah, all things considered, this is gonna be a pretty quick time. 1 hour 10 is nothing to, something definitely to be proud of. It's gonna be a high 111, which is always really nice. Maybe a low 111. Getting another splice in there. Going for the traditional climb here. Low 111, yeah. Yeah, that croc definitely probably makes him feel a little behind. And here we go. jooniejoone splicing in the end of his run. Official SRL time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 10 seconds. You couldn't have waited one more second, Joonie, to make it a full 1:11:11? Nah. But that's a big GG to jooniejoone. Well done. We'll see another match immediately following this one. Once WJG finishes up here. We're going to pull in jooniejoone for an interview.
Well, hi, Jay.
Yo, welcome, Joonie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. How about that gravity location?
I swear to God, Jay, if gravity is a croc one more time.
No, it's funny because WJG also, because they don't know how to do gate glitch, So they actually had to go all the way back up the rec ship to find their wave beam to then go down to Croc. So once WJG finishes up here, we're gonna pull in jooniejoone for an enter WJG full cleared everything. You full cleared the other half of everything that WJG didn't get to initially. Yo, welcome, Junie. How are you? Where
I'm
is
good. How are you?
And it just had to be the great. How about that gravity location?
I swear to God, Jay, if gravity is at Croc one more time.
Funny. No, it's funny because WJG also because they don't know how to do Junie glitch. Hold on. So they actually had to go all the way back to the rec ship to find their wave beam to then go down to Croc. So they found it later than you did.
Okay.
But yeah, like WJG full cleared everything. You full cleared the other half of everything that WJG didn't get to initially. And we're just like, where is SMRAT?
to our OBS.
And it just had to be the final location.
Right.
Croc.
I muted my mic. I don't even have my
that
stream
was
on
really funny.
right now. Like it's.
Oh, hold on one second.
I have my desktop audio muted.
Moment. Okay,
Junie,
hold on one second. It's like a
crap.
Can you mute your stream? Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on.
It should probably end here soon.
Okay. I don't hear it at all. It's funny. Maybe
we lost access to our OBS.
at my last race too. I wonder if I'm doing something. I muted my mic. I don't even have my stream on.
I think it sounds good now. So let's just start this interview over. Hello, Junie. How are you?
Well, hi, Jay. I'm good. I have my desktop audio muted.
Seems like we just talked not too long ago.
Okay,
how was that gravity location?
It's like how about that gravity location?
Insane echo. Hold on.
I swear to God, Jay, if that gravity is in Croc one more time,
it should probably end here soon.
Hold on.
I don't hear it at all.
The echo's back.
What? Is this my fault? I have no, like. It's
funny.
Maybe on my. You know that happened at my last race too. I wonder if I'm doing something weird.
Close. Okay, I think it should sound. I think it sounds good now. So let's just start this interview over. Hello, Junie. How are you?
Well, hi, Jay. I'm good. How are you? You're on my desktop. I don't know how to do this.
Seems like we just talked not too long ago. How was that gravity location?
Yeah, how about that gravity location, huh? I hear you. I swear to God, Jay, if that gravity is in Croc one more time, blah blah blah.
Wait, hold on. The echo's back.
What? Is this my fault? I have no, like. There's nothing on my.
I can't.
You know what?
Close your stream entirely.
Jay, I don't know what to do. It's closed. My stream is closed. But you know what? You're on my desktop. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to make this. If I mute things, then I won't be able to hear you. Because in order for me to hear you, I have to put you through the desktop. How do other people do this?
Weird. I have no idea.
How do you do it?
I don't know. Junie, go away altogether. Usually when I mute my stream, I can't. It helps.
Okay, let me just mute everything here.
Okay, hold on one moment.
Jay, I don't know what to do. Let me. Okay. Yeah, because if I mute things, then I won't be able to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Let me try this. How do other people do this? Can I hear you now?
I have no idea. Can you hear me?
How do you do it? I can. Is there still an echo now, though? Probably.
No. Usually when I mute my stream, it helps.
Okay, let me just mute everything here.
Testing. Okay, hold on one moment.
Hello. Okay. Now I can't hear you at all.
Okay, we're gonna